Hell, it's about time.
What's up, everybody? It's Gibberish HS here, and today I am here with another custom card review. We're going to go over so many cards in this expansion. We've gone over so much stuff, but today we end it with the Friends of Neutral. This has some of my favorite cards in it, and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, with the classes, we've actually gone over 90 cards throughout these videos. 90! It's crazy. But yeah, with Neutral today, we're going to go over at least 45 cards. It's crazy. And of course, there'll probably be more with some that generate other cards. There are going to be 22 commons, 9 rares, 9 epics, and 5 legendaries. So, with all that in mind, let us get started on the last video. Our first card today is going to be called... We're going to start with the commons. The first card is going to be a 1-cost 1/1 common and neutral. Wet Goldfish Cracker. This is from the episode where Eddie gets a new fish. These common cards I'm going to kind of fly by because they're not as big of a deal as some of the later ones. Next, we have a 2-cost 1/5 Ursula. Is it Phoebe or Ursula? You don't know. Next is a 1-cost 2/1 Smelly Cat common. Definitely will do 1 damage to an enemy minion. This card is actually really cool, and we actually introduced this card, I believe, in the Priest review, card review for Frozen, for the Friends. So if we did it, here it is. I love this card. One of my favorite cards. 1-cost 1/1 Episode 1 Rachel. Cut your credit cards. Yeah, that's it. Joey's Retainer. 6-cost 3/5 Rush. You can't emote. I think that's just funny. And the reason why is because of the Retainer, and he snores a lot. 10-cost 5/5 common. Death Rattle. Resummon this minion without the Death Rattle. So, it's Phoebe and Ursula. So, kind of a cool idea, I think. This card is actually pretty bad, if you think about it, but I think it's just kind of interesting. It works pretty well with the storyline. 6-cost 5/5 Rush. Joey and Janice. Day of Fun. Really funny card, just nothing besides that. Like I said, we're flying through these commons, guys. These are just traditional cards. We don't get to the big bucks until we get to the later ones, so bear with me. 6-cost 5/7. It's baby time. It's a picture of Phoebe giving birth to her brother's triplets. It has Rush. So this actually is a fairly good stats, but Battlecry summon 3 1/1 babies for your opponent. Those babies are the little kids that you see. So, funny little card. Next card is Chandler in the Box. It's a 6-cost 1/1. Ooh, bad. Must be pretty good, right? Well, the Death Rattle summons Chandler Bing, which we saw. This is the Chandler Bing from Shaman. So you would get that card as your... that would come out of this. Clever idea, I think, for a card, and it works well with the expansion. Well, 3-cost 2/1 Catwoman Monica. Death Rattle. Remove a secret from your opponent's deck. I actually think this is a pretty strong card, and it's probably the one of the more powerful commons, I feel like, because it actually this is a card that could actually work in standard today, I feel like, but only if secrets became a big thing. Next is another Hugsy Battlecry. It's a 4-cost 2/2 and says Battlecry summon a copy of this minion. So kind of a cute little card there. So it basically summons 2 of these, so you would get 2 Hugsies in a way. From the episode where Emma likes Hugsy, and Joey doesn't want her to have it, so he buys another Hugsy. Next is a 10-cost 7/10 Al Pacino's Butt. In 3 turns, fire this minion. It's a battle cry, so in 3 turns, you get to go. So there are, I believe, 2 or 3 takes that they do before they fire Joey. So that's why I chose 3. 3 cost 2/1. Rush, Divine Shield. What are you looking at? And it's all of all the friends looking. The specific picture is from when they are looking when Chandler is running, I believe, to Kathy after Joey breaks up with her and he tells her that he loves her. 7 cost 6/6. Divine Shield and Charm. So she can't attack. This is sick Monica. So I actually thought the Charm was really funny because, she tries to act so sexy with this. That's why I gave her the Charm mechanic. If you don't know by now, Charm means that whatever minion has this, it means minion can't attack. So you can either give a minion Charm or you can have Charm. So she can't attack, and but she has Divine Shield. But you can give her Taunt and stuff. Next is a 7 cost 3/3. Pregnant Rachel. Battlecry. If you have any minions who have Charm, remove it. Kind of expensive for that ability, but this is for any minion. So you could use this card would let you abuse the Charm effect. You could play a bunch of Charms and then you would remove them all with this card. This would probably only be worth it if you were to remove a bunch. By the way, if a card's been on the battlefield before and then you play this card, it will be able to attack immediately. The Charm was the remove Charm was to basically be like no one has Charm because she gets all mad and crazy. 4 cost 7/7. Joey and Rachel rush. Kill this minion next turn. This card is kind of personal because I really didn't like the relationship that they tried to force on Joey and Rachel. But I still like this card, and I actually feel like it works pretty well. So, kind of funny. 5 cost 6/4. Hey, it's you! It's Jeff Goldblum. Life finds a way. Something to think about. 2 cost 3/2. It's Dante. Summon a 1 cost minion for your opponent. Cute little card. Shell Hair. 6 cost 5/4. Battle card. Destroy an enemy's secret. Monica sure likes destroying secrets. Poofy Hair. 0 cost 1/1. And Bad Actor. Battlecry. Show no emotion. I just think that's funny. A lot of these neutral cards are just for the show, guys. In case you didn't know, this kid is the worst actor in the world, even worse than Joey. 4 cost 5/5. Taunt and Charm, annoying Ross. I really didn't. This is season 5, and I really didn't like Ross in season 5, but I gave him Charm because he acts like he's really cool. So. And I believe that is the end for the commons. So, with that in mind, let's move on to the rares. We're going to start off the rares today with Sophie the Assistant. She's a 1 cost through 3, and she has a battle cry. Add a useless card to your hand. So, Sophie is always blamed for being useless. So, in this one, she is useless, but she still is better than you think she is, which is why she has really good stats. This card is actually really good because a useless card would be something like she adds like a 0/1/1 or something like that. Just a card that no one really puts in their deck. So, I actually think this card is good because you get pretty decent stat lines for a 1 cost minion, plus you get a card. So, Ralph Lauren, Rachel's boss, 4 cost 4/4. Defro, fire Rachel. This means that if there's any Rachel card on the battlefield, he kills it. Phoebe's Cab, a 3 cost 2/1. It's a rare. Defro will deal 2 damage to all minions. This card is actually pretty funny. I considered making it a mech, but I ended up not going with that. The reason why she does damage to all minions is because, Phoebe's driving is horrible. Alright, next card is 3 cost 3/4. Opposite is opposite. Battle cry, do lunges. Not much to talk about with the actual card, but the storyline is really funny. This is the episode where Ross is about to have a speech. Chandler and Joey had to get dressed. Joey sits in Chandler's chair, Joey then takes the cushions from the chairs, and Chandler takes Joey's underwear, which causes Joey to wear all of Chandler's clothes. And then he does lunges. Really funny episode. You should go check it out. Season 3, Episode 2. 4 costs 1-1. Death Row summon Cheese. He's a rare, and it's Mac. That's why Cheese and Mac. And Cheese is a 6/6 Mac. So for 4 mana, you get a 6/6. Not too bad, actually. This is actually a pretty good card. We did see that one card that was 4 cost Death Row summon a 5/5 minion. This is a 6/6 minion with mech ability, so pretty strong card. Joey drinks milk. Rush. He's a 3 cost 4/4. Freeze all your minions. Charm your hero. So that means your hero will never be able to attack. But he has Rush, so he's a pretty good minion. Yeah, so you probably wouldn't want to play this in like your warrior or rogue deck, but maybe in something more like a mage deck or something that doesn't need to attack guys often. So funny card. I love this episode, by the way. 3 cost 4/5. Cowboy Joey. Battlecry summoning Cooler Cowboy. Cooler Cowboy is a 3 cost 2/2 minion. So this, of course, is funny. From the episode where Joey gets a new job and so forth. Sorry. So this card's really funny, just in the storyline in general. So yeah, and it's actually really strong. 3 cost 4/5 is pretty good, and then you get a 2/2 with it. So now it's Cologne Cowboy, and he's a 2 cost 2/3. At the end of your turn, charm a random character. This is actually really strong, and probably should be epic if we were gonna make this an actual card. The reason why I chose charm is because he kind of charms anyone he sprays a cologne for. So next is Birthday Joey. 7 cost 7/7. Happy birthday! To the end. Alright, guys. We made it to the rares, and now we are into the epics. We're actually flying through these cards pretty fast, but now we're in the epics. Epics and legendaries are where we slow down and we take a minute to appreciate them all. So, let's get into this. 5 cost 4/4. Does my nose look weird? She's an epic and she has a death row. Give your opponent a weird looking nose. Yeah, you heard me. That's right. Does my nose look weird? It's Rachel with her huge natural nose. I find this card really funny. And what this would do in the game is my imagination thought whatever hero was, it just put like one of those mustache noses, like with glasses on. It just pop those on. So, I love that card. Now, this card is really personal to me. And you want to know why? Because this is the first card that I ever made. This card here is the first card that started the Friends expansion. 2 cost 1/6. Spudnik. He's an epic. Whenever an enemy attacks, it attacks as this minion instead. Really funny card. Actually, interesting stats. I just love this card. I love Spudnik. And the reason why they all attack this minion... Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. The reason why they attack this minion is because no one really liked his costume. It's Duty. I almost named this card Duty. Next is a 5 cost for 8/8. Red Ross. Rush. After this minion attacks, gain Charm for 1 turn. Charm for 1 turn is basically freeze. So, and I forgot, I made this a beast. So, Red Ross is a beast. Alright. So, I really like this card. I find it pretty funny, actually. And, yeah, I actually think it's very well balanced. It's very similar to that one elemental 5 cost 8/8 that after it attacks, it freezes this minion. This one does the same thing, but it's a beast and it has Rush, which makes it really good. Next is 1 cost 0/3. Pregnant Janice. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Therefore, I'll summon a 1/1 Ugly Baby. Really, really funny card. I like it a lot. 9 cost 3/2. Phoebe likes Brad Pitt. Epic. It's a 9 cost 3/2, so not that good. But Battlecry summoned a shirtless Brad Pitt. And yeah, I just found a shirtless picture of Brad Pitt and made a 7/7 minion. So the reason why I did a shirtless Brad Pitt is because Phoebe has that one line where she's like, "Oh, come on, man, take off your shirt and tell us." So it's really funny. Good episode. Check that one out. Next is 3 cost 1/1. Monica's cousin. Both players skip their turns to admire this card. Doesn't do anything besides you just have to admire it. You have to admire this card, alright? I love this card. I love these epics. They're so funny. Alright, guys. Now, this is it. Janice. 3 costs 4/2 epic. Battlecry destroy a Chandler being. Now, with this one, she actually can destroy any card that has Chandler in the name. So that actually gives you, it's not the specific Shaman one, anyone that has Chandler in the name. I love Janice. She's one of my favorite characters. She's really funny in the show. And I just love her card and her personality in the show. 5 cost 3/5. Dancing Ross. Give 3 enemy minions charm and give this minion charm for 1 turn. So for a 5 cost 3/5, you can give 3 enemy minions charm, which means they will never be able to attack, and then you can give this minion charm for 1 turn. That's really strong. The reason why I did charm for Dancing Ross is because Dancing Ross is acting like he's awesome and that everyone wants to watch him. The truth is, no one really wants to watch him, but he thinks he does, so he charms the room. And then next is Dancing Monica. 9 costs 3/20. She's got Taunt, Charm, and Lifesteal. So she can't attack, but she's got Taunt and she got Lifesteal. So that is kind of crazy card. That's probably way too powerful. I think the sweet spot would have been 4. Maybe take away, make it a 4/18. The reason why I say that is because that way it couldn't die from Shadow Word Pain. But this card's really good and really funny. Wow, guys, we made it through the epics. We are on the last 5 cards. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Oh, here we are, guys. The first legendary and neutral and the last 5 cards in the Friends expansion is 5 costs 5/5. Ugly Naked Guy is a legendary, y'all. At the end of your turn, add a random Friends card to your hand. That's any card that has a Friends character in it. So if it has a Friends character from Monica, it's Monica, Rachel, Phoebe, Chandler, Ross, and Joey. Boo. Then you get this card. It adds that to your hand. Actually a strong card, and I feel like it embodies the character of Ugly Naked Guy so well. I love this card. Next is a 5 cost 5/3. The Rooster. Yes, the Rooster is a legendary. Death Rattle, it summons a 0/5 farm with Taunt. Get it? I thought it was pretty funny. It's a 5/3 beast. If the duck died this game, then summon a baby rooster. This is the baby rooster. A 3 cost 3/3. And the duck is a 5 cost 3/5. Therefore, summon a 0/5 farm. If the rooster died this game, then summon a baby duck, which is a 3 cost 3/3. So these minions are really cute. Not that powerful, but they're really cool, and just the way they resemble the game, the show. 0/5 farm I thought was really creative. I just love these cards, guys. I really do. Alright, guys. We are on to the final 2 cards. We have 10 cost 5/9 Estelle Leonard. Yes. Estelle is a card. Battle cry. Discover a Joey card. That is any card that has the name Joey in it. I feel like this just goes with Estelle so well. She's such a fun character in the show. Like Jana, she pops out of nowhere, and when she does, it's hilarious. I love Estelle. Alright, guys. We're here. The card you have all been waiting for. The card that's made me want to start this whole thing. The best card in the game, in my opinion, is Joey Tribbiani. 7 cost 6/8. He's a legendary for neutral. That way you can add him to any deck. And he has a battle cry. Add the Joey special to your hand. That's right. You want to know what the Joey special is? It's 2 cost spells that are pizza. Pizza number 1 deals 5 damage. And pizza number 2 restores 5 health. Wow. I actually think this card's crazy powerful. Having a card, especially in like priest decks, but having a card that gives you basically a mind blast that you can target to any minion, or basically a fireball, and then restore 5 health, that's not as good as the 5 damage, but it's still crazy strong. And since he's 7 mana, you can use either one of these immediately if you need it. Well, guys, we made it through. Joey Tribbiani was our last card. We made it, and actually in a very reasonable time. It's because I went through those common cards pretty quickly. But I just want to thank y'all for watching these videos and going through this whole experience. It was so much fun. I appreciate you all for watching them and all that. And I am not going to stop with this Friends expansion. I'm going to keep on going with custom cards expansions. You can bet on it. So I appreciate you all for watching and supporting me. And y'all have a great day. And hey, keep watching Friends. It's a great show. Even though it's leaving Netflix, don't worry. Just get HBO. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear when it hasn't been your day.